Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have, of course, the massive ranking each year of all movies I saw in the year. So we have, how many? 225 movies, which is the most I've ever watched in a year of new releases. So yeah, this will be split up into 5 parts. I'll be talking about 45 movies through each part, and we'll finish on, I think it's Thursday. Yeah. So, further ado, before we get started, I've added this new thing of movies that I missed. So, with movies that I missed out on Living, The Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical, A Man Called Otto, because I'm literally about to see this movie, I think, tomorrow or the day after, I can't really remember. The Sun, I've got that movie. The Whale, because it doesn't come out to February for me. Decision to Leave, that's another one I was really disappointed on missing. And yeah. Now, for the bottom 10. I haven't posted a video of the bottom 10. And yes, it has changed. Number 225 is After Ever Happy. So this is the new movie from After. I gave it a 0.5 out of 5 stars with a 2% on the grade. I gave it an F, and out of 10 I give it a 0.2 out of 10. You know, this movie is bad. I do not enjoy this movie whatsoever. It's just a boring movie, really. I had no fun with this movie. The cast, they were bland. Characters were boring. The movie was not that great. The reason why I got it at 2% higher is because I think that some of the acting is okay. But yeah, After Ever Happy, no. 224 for me is Marmaduke. I gave this film a 0.5 out of 5 stars with a 4% grade F and a 0.4 out of 10. Your Marmaduke is not a good movie. Pete Davidson's in this movie. J.K. Simmons in this movie. What? This movie was not good whatsoever. I did not enjoy this movie whatsoever. Pete Davidson, like I've been saying about every time when I talk about this movie, it's basically just Pete Davidson getting a paycheck from Netflix. Yeah, he's only in there for the money. But Marmaduke, it's a joke. But Marmaduke, terrible animation, terrible movie. Yeah. Anywhere else to say? Number 222, we have Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Remember this movie? Well, I don't. I gave it a 0.5 out of 5 stars, 5%, an F, and a 0.5 out of 10. Jeepers Creepers Reborn is a terrible movie. It's a terrible movie. Now, I've never been a huge fan of the Jeepers Creepers movies. I think the original Jeepers Creepers is the best out of the whole franchise, whatever you like to call it. But Jeepers Creepers Reborn, oh my god, I was bored mostly through this whole movie. The reason why I gave it a 5% is because I think some of the acting was okay. Yeah, that's about it. The acting was okay. And then some of the story, I would say, was, yeah, it was okay. But it wasn't that beast. But, Jeepers Creepers Reborn, it's 222 for me. 221 for me is Brazen. Remember, this movie came out in January. Yeah, it's a 0.5 out of 5 stars, an 8%, an F, and a 0.8 out of 10. Oh my god, Brazen is a terrible movie. I can't even remember what happened in this movie. So, I think it was something... Yeah, I really can't even remember what happened in this movie. This movie was painful to get through. It was not good. The movie is terrible movie. And yeah, I'm never gonna watch this movie again. And I'm happy about it, because I do not want to watch this movie again, because it's so fucking bad. So bad. Please don't let me watch this movie again. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, I wouldn't recommend you seeing it, because it's bad. But, yeah. I wish this movie could have worked but it did terrible. 220 for me is Goodnight Mommy. Now, I gave it a 1 out of 5, a 10% an F, and a 1 out of 10. Yeah, so this movie was so hard to watch. Like, really hard. I was getting bored mostly through the whole movie. It was not a fun time. It was just a boring movie, really. The story worked not at all. It worked not at all. The characters were boring. The villain, played by Naomi Watts, is not that great. Just a boring character. The acting by Naomi Watts is good. And the kids acting fine. But yeah, Goodnight Mommy. It wasn't a movie that I was going to enjoy. I knew that I wasn't going to enjoy this movie because it just looked dumb and stupid, which it was. And yeah, this movie, not that good. 219 is Moonfall. God damn, I loved Moonfall. I gave it a 1 out of 5 stars, a 10% an F, and a 1 out of 10. Yeah, Moonfall was an absolutely tragic movie. It has a great cast: Halle Berry, Patrick Wilson, like Michael Pena's in here. How can you get that bad? And it's basically the moon. It wasn't like the moon colliding to Earth or something. I can't even remember what happened. But this movie was terrible. Don't watch this movie. That's really about it. Don't watch Moonfall. It's not worth your time. It's just a boring, bland, unwatchable, and unforgettable film. Yeah, that's really it. Yeah. 218. God, I'm actually surprised this still was on my list. The 355. So this is a 1 out of 10, a 10% an F, and a 1 out of 10. Oh, sorry, 1 out of 5 and a 1 out of 10. Sorry, got mixed up with my stars and out of 10. The 355. You have a great cast: Jessica Chastain, Penelope Cruz, Bing Bing Fang, is that how you say it? Diane Kruger and Lupita Nyong'o. Like, how good is that cast? And Sebastian Stan's in here as well. Come on. But I think it's the guy or the girl, I don't know if it's a guy or girl who made this, who created X-Men Dark Phoenix, so you got that. But the 355 was just, a boring, bland movie. 217. Morbius. Gotta love Morbius. It's a 1 out of 5 stars, it's a 15%, it's an F, and it's 1.5 out of 10. Yeah, Morbius was terrible. Terrible movie. Did I have any hope for this? Yeah, a little bit. I would say that, a little bit. But the movie was just not good. But yeah, I think Morbius was just a massive letdown for me. I wish it could have worked. It didn't. But yeah, it's just really unfortunate because I was a little bit excited for this film. But the way how I heard people speaking about this film, I'm like, But it's just a massive letdown. I wish it could have been better. That's really about it. Number 216 is this movie called The Invitation. Now for me, it's a 1 out of 5, a 15%, an F, and a 1.5 out of 10. Yeah. Did I know that this movie was going to be bad? Did I know this movie was going to be bad? Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yes, I knew this movie was not going to be around my kind of stuff. The trailers didn't really intrigue me. I watched it anyway, because why the hell not? Surprisingly not one of the worst movies, or it is on the top 10 worst, but, well, the bottom 10, but it's not like, worse than, like, bloody Moonfall, or, like, the 355 or something like that. But, The Invitation, I still think was not a great movie. It could have worked way better than what it had, and I wish some of the characters could have been enjoyable. They really weren't. The movie was just a very slow-paced film, which I do not like. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna do number 215. 215 is the Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild. I gave it a 1 out of 5 stars, a 15%, a F, and a 1.5 out of 5 stars. Okay, the Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild, surprisingly made the top 10, bottom 10, sorry. What a bad movie. This was such a bad movie. I did not enjoy this movie whatsoever. It was just boring. It was, yeah. Which is unfortunate because I do enjoy some Ice Age films. But this movie was just, it was meh. It was really nothing to intrigue me from the Ice Age franchise. But you know, this movie, not that good. I wouldn't recommend you checking this out. 214, yes. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. Another one I'm really surprised it didn't make my bottom 10. Yeah, this, I gave it a 1 out of 5 stars, a 16%, a grade F, and out of 10, I gave it a 1.6 out of 10. You know, this movie, something. something. Oh my god, I hated Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, I'll give it this. The acting was great. Well, not great, but it was good. The acting was good. The story, yeah, it's something, but it's not like something that I'd like to watch. And then, what's his name? Leatherface. Yeah, he's alright. And then the main character from the original coming back as a legacy character. Really wished she could have been portrayed way better in this film. Anyway, 213 is a movie called Senior Year with Rebel Wilson. I gave it a 1 out of 5 stars, an 18%, a grade F, and out of 10 a 1.8 out of 10. You know, this movie was a tragedy. I did not enjoy this movie whatsoever. Yeah. I know Rebel Wilson is Australian, but the accent in this movie, I didn't really enjoy it, because, like, I'm really used to her in a British or an American accent. Does she do American? Well, it's mostly British. But, yeah, her character is just terrible. I did not enjoy her character in this movie. And then, the rest of the cast, I like Sam Richardson. He's a good guy. I like him. That's really about it. The movie's not that great. I didn't really enjoy my time watching this movie. Yeah. Number 212 is a movie called Memory. This is a Liam Neeson film. I give it a 1.5 out of 5 stars, a 20%, a grade D, and out of 10, a 2 out of 10. Yeah, it's something, really. It's nothing really imaginable, if that's the right word, for a Liam Neeson. Well, it is, basically. It's actually all Liam Neeson movies. They're all bloody just the same, aren't they? Anyway, Memory. The story could have worked way better. The movie was not good. Liam Neeson, I enjoyed his character, I enjoyed his screen time. That's really about it. Yeah. Memory 212. 211 is The King's Daughter. Oh, I give it a 1.5 out of 5 stars, a 20%, a D, and a 2 out of 10. Sorry, 1.5 out of 10, oh my god. What even happened in this movie? I really can't even remember. You got Pierce Brosnan in this movie. Like, who doesn't love Pierce Brosnan? That's literally the only person why I watched this movie, because of Pierce Brosnan. And he was not that good, and he was okay in this movie. The movie's not good. I don't like these kind of poncy, royal kind of movies. You know, it's not for me. Most of them are not for me, but some of them can be. But anyway, The King's Daughter. Yeah, it's not a good movie. 210. God, I haven't talked about this movie. I don't think. No, I have. It's Lamborghini, the man behind the legend. I gave it a 1.5 out of 5 stars, 20% a D, and a 2 out of 10. It's with Frank Grillo. Like, come on. I like Frank Grillo as an actor. But this movie, what an absolutely tragedy. This movie was not good. The story did not work in this movie. The acting was okay. The I already said story. The characters were boring in this movie. That's really about it. I mean, it's from the producer who made Crash and Million Dollar Baby. Like, come on. This movie has to be up there. But no. This movie, no. It's not good. I didn't enjoy my time with it. It was boring. It was very lackluster. It wasn't, yeah, it was just, it wasn't, yeah, I didn't get really any effectiveness what this movie is that the right word? Anyway, 209, The Munsters. Oh, I gave it a 1.5 out of 5 stars, a 25% a D, and a 2.5 out of 10. The Munsters. What a movie. Is it good? No, this movie's not good. Did I enjoy my time with this movie? No. Are the characters enjoyable? No. The acting was fine, but that's really about it. It's from Rob Zombie. Like, Rob Zombie, out of anyone who created the monsters. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Rob Zombie's films. Yeah, that's really about it. The movie, not that good. I wish it could have been better. I've never watched The Monsters before. I think there was an original one, I think. I don't know. But I haven't seen that. Yeah, The Monsters, 209 for me. 208 is a movie called Easter Sunday. It's a 1.5 out of 5 stars, 25% D, and a 2.5 out of 10. If you don't know what I'm saying with stars percentage grading out of 10, it's basically my score for the film. Anyway, Easter Sunday, it's a bad movie. Joe Coy, he's a good comedian in this movie. It was boring. This movie, not that good. I didn't enjoy my time with this movie. It was boring, really. And, yeah, it was a movie for sure. Is it a movie that I would like to rewatch? No, I don't want to watch this movie again. It wasn't good. The movie was bland. Really, nothing interesting about this movie. Yeah, that's really about it. Number 208 is Easter Sunday. 207, oh god damn. 207 is a movie called Choose or Die. I gave it a 1.5 out of 5 stars, a 30% a D, and a 3 out of 10. Well, Choose or Die. What even happened in this movie? Wasn't it like you had like two options and you had to like choose one, or if you don't, like, you die or something. I can't. Well, it's basically in the title. You stupid idiot. Anyway, Asa Butterfield. Why? Why do you have to be in this movie? You're a fantastic actor. Well, you're a great actor. You're in Sex Education. Just stick to Sex Education. No, he was good in this movie. I'll give him that. He was good in this movie, but the rest of the movie was just terrible. Terrible. And yeah, 207 is Choose or Die. 206. Oh. Tall Girl 2. A 1.5 out of 5 stars, a 30%, a D, and a 3 out of 10. Yeah, Tall Girl. Another bland, uninteresting movie. I didn't enjoy my time with this. Yeah. What else do I want to say? It's a great movie. No, it's not. It's not. Am I gonna watch it again? No. Would I recommend it? No. It's just boring. Yeah, the plot not that good. The characters are meh. The movie as a whole not that good. But I already said what I recommend it. I said, oh, come on, Taylor. Anyway, 206 is Tall Girl 2. 205 is Blacklight. This is another Liam Neeson film. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars, a 32% D, and a 3.2 out of 10. Yeah, Blacklight. Come on, Liam Neeson. You're all in the bottom of my list. You need to make good films. The Marksman, on the other hand, that was a good movie. I'll give him that. Or was that a 2020 or a 2021 movie? I can't even remember. No, it was a 2021 movie. Anyway, I literally just mind blanked there. Blacklight. No, don't watch this movie. It's boring, uninteresting. Liam Neeson, please do better. Now I'm just gonna do a quick, yeah, 204. Let's just get straight into it. 204. The Bubble. Oh my god. The Bubble. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars, a 34%, a D, and a 3.4 out of 10. You know, The Bubble for me, it was a boring ass movie. Oh my god, this movie was not good. I really thought this movie was going to be okay, or like good. But no, it just all the way down. It's not good. Would I recommend it? No. Look at the cast. Like, come on, Karen Gillan, Pedro Pascal, Leslie Mann, Fred Armisen, Keegan-Michael Key. Like, come on, directed by Judd Apatow, who was a good director. The movie, on the other hand, not good. Don't watch it. Yeah. 203 is Interceptor. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars, a 38%, a D, and a 3.8 out of 10. The Interceptor is a bad movie. Bad movie. You got Chris Hemsworth's wife as the main character in this movie. And yeah, you got a bland ass villain, which is not that great. And I forgot Chris Hemsworth's wife's name. Let's just call her Chris Hemsworth's wife, because I forgot her name. She was fine, I would say, in this movie. The movie, on the other hand, not good. The movie was bland, uninteresting, could have worked better. The acting was good. The story was not that great. That's really about it for this movie. 202, oh my god. I enjoyed the first run of this movie, the first binge. So the 202 is It's a Wonderful Binge. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars, a 39%, a D, and a 3.9 out of 10. Oh my god, this movie was a tragic movie. I did not enjoy this movie. It was boring. It was really boring. Why would I even watch this movie? Why do I have to put myself through this movie? Don't ask me, because I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to watch every movie I can. That's what I'm doing. But It's a Wonderful Binge. Not good. Okay, I'll say this. I liked the title. It's a Wonderful Binge, because you can tell it's a Christmas movie. But yeah, no. It's a Wonderful Binge. 202 for me. 201 is The Cursed. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars, a 40%, a D-, and a 4 out of 10. The Cursed, I really thought could have actually worked for me. It didn't, of course, because it would have been higher. But yeah, it's not good. It was boring, uninteresting. Yeah, that's really about it. It's not a good film. Yeah, it's not a good film. Don't watch this. Yes. Good job, Taylor. You're doing well. Anyway, The Cursed. I don't even know what to say about this movie. Is it about wolves or something? I can't even remember what this movie was about. That's how uninterested I was. 200 is a movie called Super Cool. I give it a 2 out of 5 stars, a 40%, a D minus, and a 4 out of 10. I was actually kind of excited for this movie because it has a good cast. You got Jake Short. Remember that guy from like what shows was it? He was in the Ant Farm show. Remember that? Then he was in like that Lab Rat show, and then he went to Mighty Med. Oh God, that was, oh, and then who was that? Oh yeah, Damon Wayans Jr. Yes, I like that actor. He's a good actor. But the movie, on the other hand, not good. Boring, uninteresting. Yeah, don't watch it. Don't watch this movie. I wouldn't recommend you checking this movie out. It's just a bland, boring, mediocre. Well, it's not mediocre. It's better than that, but you know. 199 is The Man from Toronto. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars, 40%, a D minus, and a 4 out of 10. I rewatched this movie, I did, and The Man from Toronto was not good. It was not good. I really thought it was a mid movie. No one uses the word mid, I don't think. Anyway, The Man from Toronto, I really thought it could work because I love Kevin Hart, I love Woody Harrelson, but yeah, The Man from Toronto didn't really work for me. It was a bland movie. Um, the story, I'll give it that. The story was interesting for me. Uh, I liked the dynamic of Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson. They worked great together, in my opinion. But 199 is The Man from Toronto. 198 is They Them. I give it a 2. Oh, I forgot to say. Wait, did I say what I give The Man from Toronto? Oh yes, no, I did. I give it a 2 out of 5 stars for They Them, a 40%, a D minus, and a 4 out of 10. Okay, They Them. Kevin Bacon. Why? Kevin Bacon, I think. Oh, you were in a good movie, The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. I'll give you that. But this movie, not good. Not good. The cast could have been more. Could have been interesting for me. The cast, they didn't really intrigue me. They were, yeah, they were a bunch of boring characters. But I liked what they were doing with this about, like, including the LGBTQ plus to film. I liked that, but it didn't work. It didn't work. Yeah. 197, I'm surprised this is this high. It's Pinocchio. Pinocchio, remember this? I give it a 2 out of 5 stars, a 40%, a D minus, and a 4 out of 10. Why did I put this high? This is a bad movie. A bad movie. Tom Hanks, why are you in this? Why? I thought you were a good actor, but why are you in this movie? Pinocchio, not a good movie. Don't watch this movie. Tom Hanks, acting, good. Pinocchio as a character, bland. Villains, bland. The movie, bland. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these Disney live action movies. I wish it could have worked. It didn't. But yeah, that's really about it. 196 is a movie called God, I'm speaking too much. It's Good Morning. Uh, it's a 2 out of 5 stars, a 40%, a D minus, and a 4 out of 10. This is that Machine Gun Kelly movie with yeah, you have a good cast. You got Pete Davidson in here. You got Megan Fox in here. You got who else is in here? Dove Cameron. Remember that? Remember her? Yeah. This movie's bad. I liked Pete Davidson's character. That was about it. Yeah, that's not good, really. Good Morning, no, no, stay away. Don't watch this movie. End of topic. 190. Oh my god, do I seriously have to talk about this? 195 is a perfect pairing. It's a 2 out of 5 stars. It's a 45%. It's a D minus and a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Out of 10 stars. A perfect pairing. Not a good movie. Don't watch this. It was boring, uninteresting. A movie I wish I could get out of my head. Because it's not good. It's not a good movie. I would not recommend you checking this out. I will give you this. Victoria Justice is a good actress. She did good in this movie. The guy, I don't know what the guy's name is, but I'll just call him the guy. He could have been better. But 195, a perfect pairing. 194 is a Madea Homecoming. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars, a 45%, a D minus, and a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I've never been a fan of these Madea movies. This movie, boring, really. Not a movie I would watch because it's boring. You got Mrs. Brown in there. Hell yeah. So happy with that. But yeah, Madea Homecoming. I can't even remember what happened in this movie. I came out all the way in February. How the hell am I supposed to remember what happened? Anyway, a Madea Homecoming. I really wished it could have worked way better than what it was. Yeah, that's really about it. Now 193 is The Independent. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars, a 45%, a D minus, and a 4.5 out of 5 stars. You have a good cast. You got John Cena, Brian Cox. Like, come on. This movie, not even Ann Dowd is in this movie. This movie, not good. Oh, this movie did not work for me whatsoever. Okay, fine. It did with the acting. The acting was good. I'll give them that. The acting was good. The story was a bit boring, and yeah, the characters were okay. That's really about it for the The Independent. I wish it could have been better, but it wasn't. And yeah, 193, The Independent. 192 is Blonde. Now, Blonde, I gave it 2 out of 5 stars, a 45%, a D minus, and a 4.5 out of 10. Yeah, this is the Marilyn Monroe biopic movie that's literally like 3 hours long, I think. Or was it near 3 hours? Something like that. Ana de Armas plays Marilyn Monroe. She's a good actress, but the movie, not good. I didn't enjoy this movie. It was boring. Yeah, that's really about it. It was just boring. Yeah. I don't know why they had to put it to an R18. That was a bit too far. Well, in America, it's an NC-17, but same thing. And Blonde, boring. That's really about it. But Ana de Armas was good. I gave it 192, Blonde. 191 is Lyle Crocodile. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars, a 45%, a D minus, and a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Out of 10, sorry. Lyle Crocodile is a bad movie. The acting was good. Shawn Mendes is Lyle, decent. Oh, well, he doesn't even speak, all he does is sing. Like, come on. You know that Shawn Mendes can sing. But Javier Bardem, like that actor. Constance Wu, love that actress. You got the kid. I forgot what his name is. That kid, yeah, from The Wall. The War with Grandpa with Robert De Niro. Yeah, you got that one. Then you got the dad. Don't know who the dad is, but yeah, the movie could have worked way better. 190 is a movie called Uma. Now, Uma, for me, stars is 2 out of 5 stars. Percentage, it's a 46%. Grade, it's a D plus. And out of 10, it's a 4.6 out of 10. It stars Sandra Oh from the producer of Sam Raimi. This movie is not good though. The movie did not work for me. It was boring, bland. Yeah, that's really bad. It was boring and bland. I really wished it could have worked for me. It didn't. Unfortunately, I am really upset about that. That didn't work. But yeah, it's a movie that I wish could have worked because it does look like it looked like an interesting movie. But yeah, it didn't work for me, and yeah. 189 is Sex Appeal. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars, a 46%, a D plus, and a 4.6 out of 10. Sex Appeal. It's near a meh for me, but it's still bad. Another Jake Short movie. Jake Short's been in a lot of this list. This movie, it didn't work for me. The characters were bland. The movie was not that great. The story was bland for basically being the pacing, not that great. The story didn't really intrigue me. And it's from the producers of Plan B and The Binge. So, yeah. 189 is Sex Appeal. 188 is Metal Lords. Metal Lords, I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars, a 46%, a D plus, and a 4.6 out of 10. So this movie is basically these two teenagers, they want to create a metal rock band. That's it. It's from the producers of Game of Thrones and Harold and Kumar. Like, come on. But the movie, yeah, it's something. It's something for sure. I wouldn't say it's amazing or anything. It's meh, but it's still a bad movie. Like I said with Sex Appeal. Anyway, Metal Lords could have worked. It didn't. And, I mean, yeah, it's your own fault. I'm joking. I just didn't really enjoy my time with this movie. It could have worked, but it didn't. So 188 is Metal Lords. 187. I know. Not many people saw this movie. It's called The Main One. It's a 2 out of 5 stars. It's a 47%. It's a D plus and a 4.7 out of 10. So The Main One is basically a horror movie of The Grinch. Yes, you heard me right. It's a horror movie of The Grinch, played by David Howard Thornton, who played Art the Clown and Terrifier, which Terrifier 2 is way, way higher. Anyway, The Main One, it was boring. The story could have worked way better. The movie could have been way better. But I like the killings. The killings from The Grinch are awesome. David Howard Thornton absolutely kills the role. Well, doesn't kill it, but does good in this role as The Grinch. But that's about it. The Main One, 187 is The Main One. 186 is 3,000 Years of Longing. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars, a 48%, a D plus, and a 4.8 out of 10. I am so surprised that I did not enjoy this movie as much as I really wanted to. It has a great cast, Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton. How was it this low? Like, how? This movie could have worked so much better. So much better. But it didn't. This movie, I can't really remember what happened in this movie, but yeah, I am very disappointed by how this movie came about. And yeah, I wish this movie could have been better. It really was not that great, but yeah, 186 is 3,000 Years of Longing. 185 is Last Looks. Last Looks, I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars, a 50% a C, and a 5 out of 10. Stars Charlie Hunnam, Marina Baccarin, as they say, and Mel Gibson. I think it's a meh movie, really. Uh, it's better. It's better than the other movies that I said. But looks. Sorry. Yeah, it's something. I wish it could have worked way better than what it was, but it was a movie that was fine enough. It was fine enough. Yeah, it was fine enough, but it was a meh. But 185 Last Looks. 184 is a movie called My Fake Boyfriend. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars, a 50% a C, and a 5 out of 10. This movie is basically a movie about this guy that makes he makes like Photoshop photos of himself or something, and then he makes like a Tinder profile. So I can't really remember what happens, but it has the worst is Sprouse brother, Dylan Sprouse. God, I should just I just got hate on a bunch of it. No one probably watches the Sprouses anymore. I don't even watch Riverdale. Like that show's shit. Anyway, My Fake Boyfriend, not good. Not good. Um no, sorry, it was meh. It was meh. It was close, but it was a meh for me. 183. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. It's Orphan First Kill. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars, a 50% a C, and a 5 out of 10. I've never been a huge fan of The Orphan 1 and 2. They're boring. They're boring. I'm sorry if you enjoy these films, but for me, they are boring. The reasons why is I just don't really enjoy my time with this film. The pacing's not that great in this movie for me. The story didn't really work that well for me. The characters were okay in this movie. The acting was good. But that's about it. Orphan First Kill, I really, really wish that this movie could have been way better. But, yeah, it's 183 for me. It's fine, to say the least. It's fine. No, it's probably meh, but wish it could have been better. But 183 is Orphan First Kill. 182 is My Best Friend's Exorcism. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars, a 50% a C, and a 5 out of 10. God. What even happened in this movie? It was about like the girl that's like ex. I can't even remember what happened in this movie. That's because of the story. The story was terrible. I did not enjoy the story whatsoever. The movie, on the other hand, not good, but man, it's straight dab in the middle. Um, yeah, I really wish this movie could have worked for me. It didn't, and yeah, the characters were, probably they were boring in this movie. Um, yeah, that's really all I have to say. But 182 is My Best Friend's Exorcism. 181 is Men. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars, a 50% a C, and a 5 out of 10. I rewatched Men. I thought this movie was meh, really. The first time I watched this, I actually really enjoyed it, but then it dropped for me. Really wasn't for me. It was not that great, to say the least. It was just a boring movie. The story didn't work for me. The movie didn't work for me. It's from the writer and director of Ex Machina and Annihilation. Like, come on. In an A24 film. But yeah, man, I'm really disappointed by this film. I really thought it could work for me. But 181 is men. 180, the last film of this part 1 is Crimes of the Future. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars, a 50% a C, and a 5 out of 10. Crimes of the Future was probably one of the weirdest movies I've watched this year. Has a good cast: Viggo Mortensen, Leo Sodaks, and Kristen Stewart. Great cast. The movie, on the other hand, it's something. It's not that great. Could have worked way better than what I would have wanted it to. But yeah, the movie, it was meh. It was just meh. Really, it wasn't amazing or anything. But that's really about it. It's not like one of the best films I've ever seen in my entire life. It's not. But yeah, it could have worked. 180 is Crimes of the Future. But that is it. That is my first part of all 225 films I saw in 2022 ranked. Part 2 will be coming out tomorrow where I rank 179 to 134. So stay tuned to that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel. It'll be a massive help. Thank you for watching. Take care. Peace.